Today, which world-famous book are we going to analyze?
Hello. Today we are going to look at the very popular Stolen in Death novel in America. This is only a detailed book review and analysis. We express our thanks and respect to the author J.D. Robb. The book we are going to look at today is Stolen in Death. Its author is J.D. Robb. This is one of the top trending books in America. It's not an ordinary crime story. It's a high-tech mystery set in the year 2061. Stolen treasures worth $4 billion. Betrayal hidden within a family. That's what we're going to look at today.
Who was J.D. Robb, the writer of this action-packed novel?
J.D. Robb is the pseudonym of the world-famous writer Nora Roberts. She is generally famous for romance stories. However, she uses the name J.D. Robb for her detective and thriller stories. Her books have sold over 500 million copies and have been translated into many languages. In particular, her In Death series has millions of fans worldwide.
Tell us about the heroine Eve Dallas and her husband Roarke in this story.
Absolutely. First, the heart of this story. Lieutenant Eve Dallas. She is the most honest and courageous homicide detective in New York, and is in the year 2061. Eve is not an ordinary police officer. She has come through a very terrible childhood, and because of that, she has made it her mission to get justice for victims. Second, her husband, Roarke. He is one of the richest people in the world, but he has a dark past. He was once a major thief. Now, although he does business legally, he uses his advanced technological knowledge to help with Eve's cases. The biggest special thing about this series is an honest police officer and a former thief teaming up to solve a murder.
What message does this novel convey to us? What is its theme?
Greed and betrayal. The core is how a person's obsession with stolen items from others, more than the assets they earned through hard work, destroys their own family. The story strongly emphasizes how past mistakes rob one of their future.
What was the circumstance of Nathan Barrister's murder and the state of the place?
The way Nathan Barrister was killed was very cruel. He is lying dead in his office in ordinary lounge pants. He must have been working or turned around when someone called from behind. At that moment, a strong blow fell on the back of his head. Blood was clotted all over the expensive marble floor. When Eve saw the place, she realized it was a premeditated murder.
What was the strange weapon used in this murder?
The killer didn't use an ordinary knife or gun. They used a large, heavy purple amethyst stone that was decoratively placed on Nathan's office desk. That beautiful stone, 18 inches long, had turned into a weapon that took a life. Since it was Nathan's favorite stone, the fact that it took his life is a tragic irony.
How did the secret room in that mansion remain hidden for so many years?
That mansion was built during New York's Gilded Age. Nathan's father, Henry Barrister, bought it and renovated it. The door to that room blended seamlessly with the wall. Recently, during house renovation work, painters accidentally activated a mechanism, causing the wall to move and the secret room to open. Until then, neither Nathan's wife nor his sister knew such a room existed.
What treasures did Eve Dallas find inside that secret room?
That room was like a mini-museum. There were paintings by the world-famous artist Renoir, rare artifacts from the Mayan civilization, diamonds worth billions, and more. All of these had been stolen from museums around the world over the past 30 years, illegally bought by Henry Barrister and hoarded. Their total value is more than $4 billion.
What was the dark connection between Roarke and this secret room?
Eve's husband, Roarke, froze in shock when he saw the list. The reason: one of the expensive statues there had been stolen by Roarke himself 18 years ago when he was a thief. When he learned that the items he stole were in a big businessman's secret room, he realized his old life was chasing him again.
What is special about the Royal Suite Emerald Jewels?
This is the center of the story. It was stolen from London's Tate Gallery. It includes a tiara, necklace, bracelet, and ring, made from very rare green emerald stones. Its value alone is $500 million. The killer targeted only this Royal Suite jewels from the vault, without touching the other items.
Why was Magdalena Purcell such a big challenge for Eve and Roarke?
Magdalena is not an ordinary criminal. She is part of Roarke's past life. She is as intelligent and cunning as Roarke. Eve had once beaten her and thrown her out of the house. That revenge, combined with greed, turned her into the mastermind of this theft and murder plan.
How did Magdalena steal the password to that secret room?
Magdalena is a high-level con artist. She got close to Nathan's father, Henry Barrister, in his old age. Taking advantage of Henry's dementia, she cunningly obtained the secrets of the room and the password to open the door from him.
What role does Jenna Lynn Delaney play in this story?
Jenna is a talented young female thief. Magdalena hired her. Jenna's job was only to open the vault and steal the jewels. But when she heard the news of Nathan's murder, she was shocked. She is a thief, but not a murderer. So, she surrendered to Eve Dallas and came forward to tell the truth.
What was the moment when Eve Dallas's life was in danger?
Eve was getting close to the truth in her investigation. Noticing this, Magdalena and Joy Barrister decided to remove Eve from the way. They sent a killer named Timothy Kruger to stab and kill Eve on the street with a knife.
It was a miracle that Eve escaped that attack. How did it happen?
Eve had anticipated danger to her life beforehand. Moreover, her husband Roarke had designed and given her protective clothing called Thin Shield, made with modern technology for her safety. When Timothy stabbed Eve, the knife hit the shield, and Eve didn't even get a minor injury.
What happened to the hired killer Timothy?
Having failed to kill Eve, Timothy ran madly on the street to escape from her. Eve chased him, but unexpectedly, a fast-moving, rapid cab hit him. He died on the spot. The cell phone he had gave Eve many important pieces of evidence.
Spoiler alert! Who really killed Nathan Barrister? Who is that betrayer?
In a way no one expected, it was Nathan's own sister, Joy Barrister, who killed him. She joined with Magdalena to commit this murder. During the theft, she cunningly called Nathan to the office, and when he turned, she hit him with the amethyst stone and killed him.
Why did Joy Barrister have to kill her own sibling brother?
Behind this was hatred, hidden for many years. Even though Joy Barrister was the CFO of the company, her father, Henry, gave all the important powers and the mansion to Nathan. The jealousy of does he get everything just because he was born a male turned her into a murderer.
What was the master plan? The criminals had to sell those stolen jewels?
They didn't want to sell the jewels in an ordinary place. They arranged a grand secret underground auction at Cochrane Estates in Long Island. They charged $5 million just to enter. They planned to invite the world's big criminals and rich people to sell the jewels.
How did Eve Dallas find the location of that secret auction?
Roarke's amazing technological knowledge helped with this. Since Roarke was once in that business, he could guess where such secret auctions happen. Using his hacking skills, he found the digital invitation to the auction and guided Eve.
Tell us about the action-packed police raid during that secret auction.
The auction started with great excitement, and when the Royal Suite jewels came to the stage, the NYPSD and SWAT team, led by Eve Dallas, attacked the mansion like a storm. Windows were broken, tear gas bombs were thrown. All 112 people there were caught red-handed.
How was Joy Barrister caught?
Joy was acting like an innocent person, but Eve found a secret clone link phone in her office. It had all the conversations she had with Magdalena and evidence of money she sent to the killer. In the end, she had to confess her crime.
What was Magdalena's final fate?
Magdalena tried to escape, but Eve chased and caught her, knocking her down with one punch. Roarke, who met her in prison, told her that he had frozen all her financial assets. He made it clear that prison would be her life from now on.
Was justice established at the end of the story?
Yes. Justice was served for Nathan Barrister. All the stolen items worth $4 billion were recovered, and Eve announced they would be handed over to the London Museum and their true owners. Eve and Roarke successfully closed the case and returned to their home.
In short, what feeling does this book give us?
Stolen in Death is an exciting roller coaster ride. The book shows that even as technology advances, basic human emotions like jealousy and greed don't change. When reading how Eve Dallas's courage and Roarke's intelligence come together to solve a complex case, you get the feeling of becoming a detective expert yourself. If you're a thriller lover, this is definitely a story you need to know.